Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ark PVP or PvE, and which should you be playing? In today's video I'm going to be going over 5 selling points for PvE and 5 selling points for PvP. So stay tuned, and a call to action guys, I want you to comment below any selling points you think I've missed or anything you believe is a good argument to the opposite side, because this of course is a very controversial conversation and a lot of people are very stuck in their ways. So stay tuned, and I hope today's video will help give you a better idea of what side you should be playing on. Now, for those of you that don't know, I actually joined a PvE cluster about 2 weeks ago named Wonderland. Now, I really wanted to get the full experience of PvE before bringing you this video. And straight out the gate, one of the most noticeable things that I found in PvE was that it's a much more chilled and relaxing environment. I was able to come on, just build in stone. And once I had gated off my actual base or my location, technically for the day I was safe. I didn't have to worry or stress or panic about players and rockets and C4. I didn't have to panic or worry about gas running out of the generator. As long as the environment, for example wild dinos, couldn't get into my base, I was safe. I could stay off for the next 2, 3, 4 days and not really have to worry other than my dinos starving. So a nice chilled game is a plus for PvE compared to PvP, where you feel you need to get on all day, every day while you're at school, college, university, or even work. While at work, I was messaging my tribe. Anyone on? Have we been wiped? Is our stuff being killed? And the list goes on. It's almost kind of like living in a constant anxiety of counting down how many days until I get wiped. But that being said, a plus for PvP is still the need to get on. If you're in a tribe and you have multiple tribe members, you all need to get on, whether that is to do more breeding so you can breed the actual best, or whether that is doing more building so you can build a stronger defense against potential enemy. Where again on PvE, if it is too chilled or too relaxed, your tribe might get on maybe once a week or once or twice a week, and that can end up resulting in you playing alone quite often. So at least with the PvP aspect, if everyone's committed, you can get a full tribe nice and active. But again, the plus for PvE was how chilled it really is. You can easily play that solo and just enjoy your game. Boss fights and story modes and anything to do with the general story of Ark, again, if you're looking at enjoying the actual story itself and not having another player or tribe cut you down halfway through your mission, then again this one will have to go to PvE. PvE, you can actually buy the game, play PvE, take your time doing all your breeding whenever you want to, and do the bosses in the row they're supposed to be in. However, on PvP, it's a lot more rush, grind, because you have to get as many dinos to a good level as possible to do the bosses ASAP. However, the bosses are more for engrams rather than storyline. For example, the rag bosses. I've done the rag bosses 100 times, but they don't contribute to the storyline. I just wanted the engrams. So again, I'm not really doing it for the pleasure of the game. I'm doing it for the need to be the best, or for the need to keep up with the best. And another perk or another plus for PvE here is very simply your progress or your work throughout the day cannot be undone or destroyed by another player, or as a lot of the guys watching this will call it, a Bob with C4. So because we're not worrying about turrets, we're not worrying about bullets, we're not worrying about players, we can actually just build much nicer and better looking style of houses, mansions, hotels, and really look into the building mechanics of Ark Survival Evolved. But a plus for PvP, you will never truly know on PvE how good you really are at the game itself. For example, everyone can build a 1x1. Everyone can build a nice square house. Of course, there are those who have a much better imagination that can truly build amazing mansions and they look beautiful. But PvP really has that competition side of what if. Again, what if you don't have the gas in your generator? What if you don't have enough turrets? What if you don't have enough bullets? What if, because of the bullets, you need to have more gunpowder, more spark powder, and more charcoal? So as you can see on the PvP side, the list grows of how many jobs really need doing, but it's also compatible with the fact you feel you're building towards something. There is a end game that's not just story mode. Again, on PvE, you can actually take your time, slow down, come on once a week, couple of times a week, be on all day if you really wanted to, and just really learn how the game works. You can practice breeding for mutations, which in PvE is more colors. You can actually go through each and every cave and master getting the artifact or just doing drop runs. You can actually build up to a point where you know a Titanosaur can't defeat you anymore. And again, like I said, with the building, you get to take your time and really put your imagination into it. Where again on PvP, you really are kind of dropped in the deep end. It's make or break, swim or sink. But at the same time, there's a lot of PvP players that really know the game inside out. They know a lot of tips and tricks that the average player doesn't know. And it's actually from doing. It's from playing against players. It's for testing themselves and seeing how much do they really know about this game and who is the best at the game, who is better, who knows more, who can do it faster, who can do it better. And coming to the final points on PvE, again, you can actually truly enjoy the graphics and the way a map kind of looks. And because it's PvE, you can literally build anywhere. There's no limits to where you can build because you don't have to hide. Where on PvP, most players are either in caves or in rat holes. If you do build out in the open, you're going to need to quadruple your defenses. So again, it all depends on what kind of player you are. So this selling point does go to PvE because it means that you don't have to struggle to find a base spot really. But at the same time, PvP, by building in a cave, you're therefore saving resources because you don't need to build 4 walls. You only need to block 1 entrance and build your defenses towards that. So again, bringing it back full circle, because PvE is so chilled and relaxed, that's the type of game mode you should be doing. 1, if you're learning the game. 2, if you're a casual player and you don't have all day, every day to invest in it. However, PvP is where the competition is. PvP does provide a high stress environment if that is where you really strive. PvP gives you a bigger sense of achievement and the fact you are building towards something. And it also helps you really test your skills and knowledge against other players. So to sum up guys, if you're super relaxed, chilled, maybe even 420 friendly, and you just want to be a casual player here and there, PvE is definitely the way to go, especially if you just want to master the storyline and see what it is that you really invested your $60 into. But if you're really looking for competition, if you're looking to see who is the best and maybe even push yourself to become one of the best, PvP is the place for you. A final point that I would like to add in here, the PvE Discord community of Wonderland really is a nice popping kind of Discord. They're all talking to each other about real life stuff, they're all having full conversations and they're actually friends. PvP is popping, but it's more like Salt. Why did you attack me? Why did you raid me? You're a mesher, you're an aimbotter. The competition does get very toxic. So again, if you enjoy a toxic world, if you are a toxic person, stop laughing, you know who you are. PvP is the place for you. So again guys, I hope that's how wrapped it up. Check out Wonderland if you are going to be looking into a PvE cluster. They are nice and chilled, good people, very welcoming and happy to help if there's an issue. For PvP, I'm actually looking into other clusters right now, so look out for my next video as I will name a cluster that I've picked there. If you want me to actually come onto your cluster and give it a review and or play on it, then just let me know down below. Again, comment if you feel I've missed any points down below, guys, and I'll wrap it up here, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.